I'm here with Jose today. We are replacing the sensor on our EZH2O Elkay bottle filling station. The sensor got hot, seemed to have been fried somehow and stopped working. So we have unplugged the unit and now we've got our new part, which we got from restroomdirect.com, and it's the 98544C. And this is the new sensor that comes for these bottle filling stations. These are the standard bottle filling stations. This one is the LZ S8WSLK, or you could call it the LZ S8WSSK. This is not the enhanced version. The enhanced version would come with a different replacement, and that replacement number would be 1 and then 5 zeros, 2434 for that sensor. But that's not the one that we're using today. Okay, so to replace this sensor, we first have to take the shroud off the bottom. And to do that, there are, I think it's 4 screws, right?
4 screws. 4
screws on the bottom. They are flathead screws, and just take those off, and then you can pop this bottom shroud right off. And then as soon as that comes off, very important, the next thing you're gonna do, of course, is unplug the unit. The plug is down here, okay? And so you can pull that plug out, okay? And now it's safe to work on. The next step from here is gonna be to take the top cover off of the bottle filling station. That cover has 2 Allen wrench bolts. So you need your Allen wrench, take those off, and then that cover is going to just pop right out like that. Okay. And then once you've got that done, now you're gonna slide the bottle filling station forward, and then you can kind of jimmy it up a little bit. It's sitting on this rubber pad here. Be careful that you don't scratch the unit. And also be careful, there are a lot of sharp parts. The sheet metal on this is sharp in a lot of places, so be careful of that. You might want to wear gloves. Okay, so here's our sensor right here. That's the culprit that needs to be fixed. And in fact, we just replaced this, so we're just gonna kind of do it again. Why don't we start up here? The first thing you can see, you've got the wires coming through that little plastic holder. So the first thing is we've got to take the wires out of the holder. So actually that's the cover. So
all you have to do is just kind of push down on it and pull back, and it'll come right out.
And that enables you to get that metal cover off. Otherwise you won't be able to get the metal cover off. That metal cover has 2 nuts that go on the bolts that are sticking out of the unit, one there and one over on this side. And so once you get those, unscrew those nuts. Did you need a tool to do that?
You need a socket wrench. It's a 3/8 socket wrench to pop those 2 nuts out.
Okay.
And that'll get the job done.
Perfect. Okay, and then that comes right off. And then go ahead and show them the...
This is the one that we want to... We have this 4-pin that goes right down to the sensor. And there's also a 5-pin. This is the one that we do not want to touch, this one right here. It's the 4-pin. So I take the 4-pin and we'll just pop it out.
Just pull it right off. That comes off great. Okay, and then the next thing is just taking the sensor itself off, the little circuit board and sensor here. And pay attention, we'll take it off and then put it back on. But pay attention to the order, of course. So you've got the screw on the top, and then a little metal washer, and then the plastic washer. Look how that plastic washer is, the wide end goes up and the narrow end goes down. Okay, and then you can pop the sensor out. Notice it's in those little sleeves there. It's got to fit in just in that way with the wires coming off to that side. And then you can see there's 2 washers underneath there, and under those washers are holding the lens down for the sensor. So you can take those, actually you can leave those washers in, can't you?
You leave them in, right?
Leave them in. Now the kit comes with new washers, new lens, so if it's scratched or something, you can replace those, but otherwise you don't have to. So now, assuming we just took this out and threw this part of it away, and then we get our new sensor out of the kit. This one's new, so you're not gonna see us replace it now because this one already is a good one, okay? And now just put this part with the pins back into it. What do you call that?
It's a 4-pin connector.
4-pin connector, thank you.
It pops right in.
Right?
Slide this cover back over, circuit board. Put your 2 nuts back on.
And of course the wires can go back in that little plastic holder there.
And just reroute all this back in here in this plastic clip. Push down on it and it'll lock it.
Great.
And we'll just line up the sensor
And
with
again,
these
make sure
slots.
you've got the lens first, then the 2 plastic washers. All right, great. And now Jose's digging in his pockets for the other parts. And that goes the other way, actually. Yeah, it goes like that. Good, I'm glad I could do something useful. And then the metal washer next, and then the screw. And screw them down. He's digging into his pockets again. He's got them down there somewhere.
Come on, where are you?
We're gonna find them.
Here you are. Make sure you get that washer in there. That pushes down on that plastic clip against the lens.
Great, and so we're all done here. We're gonna have to tighten that up, but let's not do that right now. Well, you have to tighten those bolts or put those bolts back on there, or nuts that is. And then this will just slide right onto the metal, the plastic piece down here. And then the whole thing just slides in.
You might have to pry a little bit just to open it up a little bit and slide it over, and it should pop in.
Great, push down on it a little bit. There you go. Okay,
All right.
great, and then we'll put the top back on. So that metal side was on our side, right?
Yep.
That little metal clip goes towards the person. Perfect. Okay, and then we'll plug it back in. We'll put the bottom shroud back on, and we'll have nice, cool water once again. Thank you very much, Jose. Have a great day, everyone. Good luck.